The topic is basic Christian communities, CEBs, as they're called in Spanish, and understanding these as an incarnation of the reign of God among us, an imperfect, an ongoing, a growing representation, a presentation, a presence of God's flourishing among us. The basic Christian communities are, first of all, communities. We know that communities don't just happen. Groups of people come together. They're not community. Groups of people stand waiting at a bus stop. Those groups can become a community, grace building on nature, as they begin to share. They're not just standing there for the same purpose. They're sharing a moment together. So a community is a group which interacts, interrelates, dialogues, enters into communication. Intercommunication, they have a common purpose, which they've decided on together. The difference between a community and a group. So a group is good, a community is good. They're not the same. And a Christian community is even more diverse. There's many communities in the world, and God knows they're good. It's the present, we need one another, we relate. But a Christian community is a community which follows Christ. Four basic characteristics just to remind ourselves of a Christian community. It's a community, first of all, of faith, a community of prayer, worship, a community of solidarity, charity, and a community of mission. But before that, it needs to be a community, grace building on nature. So when we talk about our parishes or our experience of our faith, the idea is to understand our family as a basic Christian community, much as the Holy Family was the essential, the primordial Christian community, the Holy Family. And then Jesus formed a community of men and women around himself who helped him, joined in his mission, the mission of building up the reign of God, announcing the reign of God, but living, inaugurating the reign of God as they traveled with him village to village and gave witness to God's love in a society which was intent on each one seeking for themselves. So Augustine, who we see in the picture here, bishop in the northern part of Africa in the 4th century, was a builder of community, somebody who was very much involved in civic activity, didn't turn his back on the world, very attentive to the needs of the poor, was gifted, spoke, but also wrote in response to expressed needs. He built up Christian community for a better world. The need is still present and always will be present in our world to build up basic Christian communities, which are families on one level, small neighboring families grouped together on another level, and then the grouping, the communion of communities, which is our parish within our local church.